Hello everyone, this is MZANSIHOOD Sports, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at your trending sports stories and transfer rumors you need to know, including Royal AM to be kicked out of the league, Cardoso praises Adams' quality, Kaizer Chiefs target more midfielders, and much more.
Taylor, what's he say? It's a really good ball. It's Shabalala! Goal! Bafana! Goal for South Africa! Goal for all Africa!
Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more from MZANSIHOOD, and please go visit our social media pages. Our first story looks at Royal AM to be kicked out of the league. Now, topping the news today is as they continue to be in hot water, reports are emerging that the Premier Soccer League could kick Royal AM out of the league. The KZN side has not been in action since last year, with all of their games being abandoned. As we may recall, the PSL took the decision to abandon Royal AM games while their owner is under investigation. The South African Revenue Services are currently in control of Mamkhize's assets, and one of them is the club. Royal AM is currently under a curator, a process that slowed down the payments of the players most recently. SABC Sport is now reporting that the PSL are set to expel the club. SABC Sport has established that the Premier Soccer League's hierarchy is now exploring possibilities to expel Royal AM. According to the NSL handbook, the league can also impose sanctions that lead to the suspension and relegation under extreme circumstances. It's understood that the executive committee have been locked in meetings discussing the matter at length and have all but made the call to enforce Rule 57.13, which would effectively mean the 2024-25 Betway premiership season will then have to continue with only 15 instead of 16 clubs. As reported by SABC Sport a week ago, the club failed after their latest attempt in court with an argument application to force the PSL and SARS to allow them to return to play was dismissed. Next up, can Chiefs surprisingly win the league? Well, this is a question that has been raised as Bobby Motaung, who is Amakosi's football manager, offered his assessment of the club's progress so far this season under coach Nabi. The Glamour Boys have returned to its winning ways with a hard-fought 1-0 win over Stellenbosch last week with a strike from new signing Glody Lilipo. The win saw them break into the top 4 for the first time this season. Well, speaking on SuperSport TV, Motaung called for patience from the club's supporters. It's a journey. We are not there yet, but we are cooking. It's a process. It's a journey. Give it time and patience. To build it takes time. It's not an overnight success. We are there. The league is not over yet. Let's see how they go the whole season. It's early days, but it's why we signed them. The reason is that the quality we wanted. To help the young boys with experience and quality. That's all we wanted to do. We wanted them to play. Next up, Cardoso praises Adams' quality. Now, Mamelodi Sundowns head coach Miguel Cardoso has opened up on the quality of new signing Jaden Adams and how quickly he adapted to the squad. Adams joined the Brazilians eventually in January after a long protracted transfer saga that began at the start of the season. The Bafana star hit the ground against Golden Arrows before earning starts in convincing wins over SuperSport United's 3-0 and the 4-1 win over Orlando Pirates. Jaden and others like Lucas Suarez and Matthias Esquivel are doing well. They embrace the spirit, so the coach gets more calm before the adaptation is done. When you have quality, adaptation is something that comes quickly. You just need to embrace your reality, relate with the others, accept what is happening, and then really share the values. They share the values of our locker room, which are very strong. We don't accept a lack of commitment to these values. If they take it, then they can continue and play more. If they don't take it, it's my responsibility to put them on this level of performance. But they need to share these values as it puts them one step ahead of being able to adapt. Jaden shows character, so we put him in to play. He is a quality player, you all know that. You knew this before me. Next up, Chiefs target more midfielders. Now, although Amakosi's main target for the winter transfer window is a striker, reports are suggesting that the club is also considering of adding another midfielder to their roster. According to Sokhala Duma, insiders within the club have indicated that the Glamour Boys are revisiting their interest in AmaZulu's star Rowen. Laduma further reports that Chiefs are focused on building a robust midfield with Human identified as a key target. The team is already planning for the next season, and apart from the striker they are looking for, they're also looking at bolstering the midfield, and they are reconsidering rowen from AmaZulu. There are people working on that. The scouts look at the players who would fit in the team's system, and they are believed to have identified Human as one target for the midfield position for next season. Laduma further added that it's not the first time Chiefs have shown interest in the former Maritzburg United footballer. It's true they had inquired about him just before he left Maritzburg United to join AmaZulu FC, but things didn't work out at the time. Now they are back on the radar for his services, and it will all depend on what happens at the end of the season, but for now both the technical team and the scouts are apparently happy with what they've seen in Human, and they want him. Well, there you have it folks. Be sure to leave your comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and please go visit our social media pages. Be sure to check out our TikTok and Facebook channels at MZANSIHOOD Sports, and from me to you, have a great one.